highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And to my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family, so many different things. We're learning more about our lives as well as of love, light, and wisdom. Telling what kind of blessings of upliftment you can truly get, as well as enlightenment. So with that, watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when I'm about to upload my next video. And if you're comfortable enough, drop me a line or two. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback to the content of my video, or you're just up, tell me about your empathic gift, how it impacts your life to head you towards a positive direction. If you feel like the videos are uplifting, give you good vibes or inspiration that you would love to share with a loved one, family, or a friend, or even a fellow empath that may be going through some trying times of their own. Um, or just needing spiritual guidance, or what is it, spiritual guidance or confirmation or validation towards life path or even soul purposes, please go ahead and share. And while you're at it, give your girl a thumbs up, like, and also share on your social media favorites wherever you see fit. Thank you so much for the love and support. It is so greatly appreciated, and I hope that you're able to resonate with the content of my video. And the channel I'm using for meditation in the background at the moment is called the Mantra Collective. It's called, the song I'm listening to, well, meditation I'm using is 528 Hertz, Destroy All Negativity, Raise Positive Vibration, Miracle Tone, Healing Frequency. And I'll post that link in the description box below. And the video I'm doing today is called Twin Flame 101, Heyokas, Embracing Your Power because your ancestors outnumber your fears. It is so true. It's like with us being on a mission, a lot. I mean, when I got that download of visions the other day, I'm like, wait a minute. So wait a minute. We're in the vision, because we were like, oh, okay, we're strengthening ourselves. We're coming in, into our own power, and we're about to be headed towards this mission. They were like, no. What you're doing in transformation is the mission, because you're allowing yourself to separate from everything that was a illusion to you, because a lot of times we feel like we're stuck and we don't realize it's just our form of thinking we're stuck. When you allow yourself to set free from things that has held you back, blocked you from being your best version, it makes you feel liberated. You get empowered, um, and that's a blessing on top of many blessings, and it's just like the last couple of days has been, not saying depressing or anything like that, but I've been very emotional, just allowing myself to reflect and understand, even though I've been through the worst of the worst I've ever, I thought my mom was losing my mom, and seeing her, go through many, she suffered going through her death and stuff. Well, I don't want to say death, but transition. I thought that was the worst I was going to go through, even though that was bad, but going through and understanding what is taking place in my life recently, that was right along with it, except it was a lot worse, but it allowed me to know, not everything is what it seems. Allowing yourself to set yourself free from that prison of pain. You know, um, your ancestors, your guides, the ancestral guides, the ancient ones. Your family and friends that have passed on, that is taking that part of your path to protect you and uplift you when it's needed. A lot of times we feel like we're alone, and we're not. It's just, the fact is, your focus will make you feel that way. A lot of time we don't know is, psychologically planted there. When the devil loves playing our fears against us, but the universe will place things on our path just for us to be able to reflect and acknowledge, hey, you're not going through this by yourself. You have done these many times before. We have picked you for these certain situations. You pick the people that you have connected with during this path, and they knew you were going to succeed with flying colors, but they had to shut everything off for you to do that. Like, yeah, I can get this mission. I got it down packed. Next, they didn't show you in the fine print. They were going to cut everything off, and you're just going to have like one or two of your gifts, and the rest of them going to be dormant for a minute. And just being able to see that, I got a vision earlier. I was telling one of my soul sisters that I seen all of us as warriors. We were floating, ascending to this big light that, of empowerment, of knowledge, of wisdom, everything that is just like beautiful. And it was like I see tears just running down people's face because you have been through, what your situation is, what things you have held on to for so long, what things that you endured for so long, that has held you back from being your best. And when you're allowing yourself to be free from all these things, you get emotionally happy because it's like you've been in the darkness of pain for so long. Darkness is not bad, so I have to put darkness of pain, when you have sat there with your own demons and stuff like that. And it was all about what is taking place in your life. What things is, has really put you there. It wasn't easy just to walk away from those things because there's sometimes you didn't get an explanation why they did that to you, or how come they didn't get the justice, you didn't get the justice you deserve, or them being reprimanded for the things they have done. You allowed yourself to let that take course. Don't, and I had to allow myself to step away from that. No matter what I didn't get, my focus on healing, but it falls into place of everything else. I had to put my mind at peace. When you allow your mind and your heart and your soul to be at peace, even though there are so many different things that has not been connected, you didn't get closure on, you didn't get an explanation, you didn't get an apology, you had to be able to do that. And for you to be able to do that, after you allow yourself to be at peace with the battles that you have fought, and being able to know, better days are coming for you, but you have to stay focused on your transformation. You have to be able to, you know, stay focused to know that you have to have faith within yourself, confidence in yourself that you can achieve anything that has been placed on your path, whether it was to distract you, to hurt you, confuse you, make you mad, and distract you from anything. All those things go hand in hand. It's just like it's like devil and God are all going through this, arm wrestling situation. you know and it's just like so many different things are sparking your interest, whatever your interest is, your hobbies are. It's like a lot of times if it comes to us the way we would on the spirit realm, it may not click. But if it comes in line with the interests you have on the sideline, like me, I love watching horror movies. I go and movie binge. Some people say, Roslynn, you shouldn't do that, that's unhealthy, you're staying in the negative. I've been like this since I was little. And I really don't see it as that. It just depends on certain things. Certain things I can't watch, especially if it's like wounding an animal, I'll have a fit. But if it's something that I know, it brings a subliminal message to me of what I need to know about myself, or there's things that may take place on my path that I really need to do. Just like I was telling y'all the other day, I think it was on my birthday, and I was up here watching what was it, Underworld Evolution, and it just so happened to be I put my little birthday statement up, and I was in elevation of evolution, and it was like, didn't know, like 4 or 5 hours later I'm gonna be watching that, and it's just the things that Celine has went through. I can totally relate, except I'm not one of those powerful vampires or anything. But it was like I carried my own type of power, being able to reflect and make peace with the battles I fought in my head, going through uh, reoccurring, or just allowing my pain of memories just stay on repeat throughout my life, and saying, okay, I'm good with it. When you're good with it, you're not going to allow yourself to go there. You're not going to allow yourself to go down that path, to keep remembering what is taking place. What's taking place in your life. What is really took you there. You knew what broke you down. That what really hurt you. It what you blamed yourself for. Everything happens for a reason. A lot of times we blame ourselves, like, maybe we shouldn't have did this, maybe we shouldn't have did that, but if I would have said this, or if I would have said that. Everything happens. There's a reason for things happening. And I beat myself of that for a lot. Especially the things that that brought me towards this path of me doing videos. I blamed myself for a lot of things, but then it was just like, You didn't know what it was all going on, and you had vibes of just not knowing, just being sure what those people were doing. So of course, as anybody, when go, stepping into a landmine, when it like, hey, you don't know how this is gonna be. But it just allowed me to embrace everything, embrace that change that I can really truly appreciate all across the board. It wasn't something that was easy, but I knew it took me a minute to really, really know that I was not alone. When I was going through things like that, because it was like I was holding on to a lot of pain and, allowing myself to go through that emotion, of grief, on so many different things, the grief of truth, the grief of, my dad transitioning, the group, just going through all those different things that was just like, oh my God, it was so hard to bear. And it's just like, I can't even, because even if I want to talk about it, like, no, you can't do it, I don't even feel like talking about it. But it's just like, I embrace so much right now, and I feel myself in my power. I feel myself getting stronger by the second. And it's like, I'm not allowing somebody to take that away from me. It took me a long time to get that way, where I'm peace in my own mind. And I said, regardless of this, it's just like sometimes it made me remind myself of this song by this gospel singer named Yolanda Adams. I love her because there's this song, "Open My Heart," that I always play. When I didn't feel, I was shaky in my faith. Not believing that there was good anything out there for me, that everybody was against me. I was not a good person. All these things, I didn't think highly of myself. And then I started listening to the song Victory, as well as The Battle Is Not Yours, because a lot of times we try to jump in every battle and it's not, yours to partake in. You know, you have to be able to understand certain things you have to just walk away from and just leave it like it is, allow it to fix itself. You only can fix how you see things, you only can fix how you respond to them. You're focused on what you're placing your energy in. Is it worth putting your energy in? All these things that are taking places for your better well-being is just, it's just your moment of truth when you decide to allow that to happen for you. It's not something easy to do, but when you allow yourself to really make those changes, then which is very hard, then it's just like when everything's said and done, you're like, damn, yes, yes, I understand why this had to take place. And I feel so free. It just feel like I was, in a prison for so long, but it's just like we feel that way. At times we feel like, oh, I'm stuck, and I feel like I always said it was like a nightmare I could never wake up from. But then I had to allow myself to see you kept going to sleep with that. You can't sleep with that like a security blanket. You can't hold on to that like a bag of luggage. You had to be able to allow yourself to separate from that. I'm ready to go to the mountaintop, but I had to, I was trying to do it with all the things that took place for me to, head towards the mountaintop, and I couldn't do that. Not if I wanted to get up there safely, you know. But it's just like when I really allow myself to step back and I see all the transitions that is taking place, and it's just like, wow, I don't know what to do, because if you've been, in that vibe for so long, if you know what I'm talking about, you've been in a vibe for so long, and you held on to things, and you're like, I know good things are coming for me, but then you still hold on to things that really hurt you to the core. It's kind of hard to say whenever that stuff is going to come, because you're still holding on to something that your ancestors just let you know, hey, we got you. You only had to do this part. We got the rest. Anytime you need them, they're there. There's a lot of times where you had to make sacrifices that scared the hell out of you, especially when it came to being in the workforce. You were at a job that you were straight miserable in. If you weren't getting reprimanded or written up, or dealing with a lot of different things that took place in your life, that it's like, dad, here I go again. It's like I can't even get my damn work done without the boss calling me in there complaining about something, or my coworkers working on my nerves, or they trying to start something, or they want me to do my job and their job too. It's all those different things. But those things had to take place in your life, And it was just like showing you this is not the job for you. We got something better for you, but you have to trust in us to know that we're gonna take care of everything. And it's just like you're like, oh my God, this pay is good. Even though I hate this daggone job, and the only time I feel peace is, when I'm off or I'm on vacation. But you have to be able to have faith in that your needs will be met. And those people will tell me, Rosalind, I hate my job. It's like people are against me. I can't even get my job peacefully, and this and this and that. I said that signs are telling you this is time for you to separate from that. I know it's scary, especially when you have, a family to take care of, bills to take care of, but make sure you have your needs being met. And they understand that, they know you need those things to survive, but they make sure that for you making that sacrifice that you're going to be able to be taken care of as well. It's been hard for me for 4 years. I ain't really had anything the way I needed to, because I always love taking care of myself. I don't like asking for nothing. I always want to be able to do things for myself without having to, juggle and beg for somebody to do anything for me. I hated doing that. But then it's like when everything came about, they always made sure my needs were met, and I had to be grateful for that. Even for the things that I wasn't even expecting came into my life, there was always a blessing for something. And and it's just like in between videos, I look up because my heart's not heavy anymore. I don't, even if I want to talk about something, it's just like I can't do it. It's just like make me feel like I'm a regurgitate, but it's not there anymore. It really isn't. It's like my energy, I feel my energy has even changed. Like, oh, I remember, and can't, yeah, you remember, but it's not there anymore. It's like those cords are completely cut. They're like severed the hell off. And I can appreciate that. Everything that's taken place in my life has gave me so much knowledge of value that I can take along my way, being able to change how I seen things. Even when, I was pushing out love towards people and they stabbed me back in return, I still wish love for them, because it was just like I was on my path to learn, to live, to recognize, to change my ways, to forgive, part ways with whatever wasn't serving me. And it's like sooner or later they'll get on their own as well. They just haven't been on that yet. And all you can do is just, you pray for them and make sure that they can heal from whatever burdens they carried, for them to do the things that they've done to others as well as themselves. And that's all you can do. And then, universe doesn't want us to fear anything. You shouldn't fear anything. I know the only person I'm fearing is God fearing person, because that man can do anything and everything. And it's just, even with karma, I make sure I stay on her good side, because I'm not trying to see that, because I'm seeing too many people getting hit with stuff like that. And it's just like everything right now, it's like everything you're pushing out right now is coming back to you. So I always try to make sure, even when I was going through my own issues and people reached out to me, it made me feel good. Well, now, if it was like at that point where I know my vibes were very intense, I was very offish with them. I couldn't be able to help them if I'm going through my own war right now with my thoughts and my feelings and the hurt and the pain and the anger. I was still trying to, trying to allow myself to separate from, but now it's just like, a lot of times it's like when you need that answer, they'll send somebody your way, and then next thing you know, you're giving advice and you're just like, y'all think y'all slick. That's how you send it to me. And then I end up figuring out like, oh, okay, I'm good, but thank you. It's like, dang, okay, now I got it, and I'm at peace with it. And it's just like you already know you can step into your power, because it's just like your guardians, your loved ones that are, keeping comfort and love and protection towards you, your archangels, the ascended masters. They all outnumber the things that has taken place in your life that you really, you really didn't need. And it's just like you had to allow yourself to know you had to step out your own place. You had to step out of your own way until things, allow things to, fall in place where they're supposed to fall in place. But I hope that y'all were able to resonate with the content of this video. Share, drop a line. I would love to give you a post notification shout out. I'll go ahead and give a post notification shout out to Lisa Johnston, Young Indigenous, and what is it, Tori Lanford, and Drea W. and Teresa Chang. Okay, much love to you. If you need to get in touch with me, please hit me up on, if you want to get in touch with me privately and you don't feel comfortable with putting it here on the tube. The tube of you. You can find me on the Book of Faces under my name. Just drop me a line. I hope to help you the best way I can on your spiritual journey, give you a deeper understanding. If not, I'll give you the information to guide you towards the answers that you need to get on towards your journey. Everything we speak on is confidential, so you don't have to worry about that. Share, drop me a line, give me a thumbs up, uh, subscribe, tell somebody about the channel. Everything that you're trying to manifest, I hope it comes 100,000 times more than what you asked for, prayed for, even expected, or it comes so much sooner than you expected. Make sure you give out love, light, positivity, frequencies of prosperity, love, and vibe. You never know, all those things can really take somebody a long way. And know that you are truly blessed, highly favored, and forever loved. And, better days are coming for you. So allow yourself to let the change take place so you can get in better spirits. So I will see y'all on my next video. Make sure you stay sanitized, wash your hands as many times as possible. And if you don't need to go out, don't go out. Much love to you. Peace. Be well.